day. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk.
Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Washington Commanders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hey, ram.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You talk about this Miami defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flush to his right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Metcalf motions left. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. To throw, it's Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The slot man in motion right. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
They'll run here with Gainwell. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of it. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's to the 15, and he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Here's Rodgers to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Brzee make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
59. Hey, Ram.
Herbert now. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards. Long.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
5-9.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right.
It's Eckler again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Go, hey, go, go, go. Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rolling to his right. And he finds Austin complete. And he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. First and goal at the 1.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Eckler is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
The score, Commanders 48, Dolphins 3. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Over.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and
Throwing now is Rodgers.
17-yard line.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's Austin. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure is starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Eckler now between the tackles. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will bring this one back.
Exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend. I am the truth. I am the God. I am the Zen. There is no way around it. My just make amends. These flows are